Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the third episode of the Alobo Naga show, and I am super excited today. The most, famous artist who from Nagaland, known outside, internationally or nationally, and we are so excited to have him in our show tonight. Whom I'm talking about. Nise Meruno is a concert pianist, the Yamaha artist, and he was also the ambassador for AKG and Yamaha before. And he, it's not just in India, but he has done concert all over the world. And we are so excited to do some backpack tonight, and there'll be a lot of gossiping. There'll be a lot of scandalous.
Namaste.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Am I audible?
Very much.
Okay, good.
I'm so glad you're like so dressed up. So for the show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
This is special for me. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. And yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you for accepting my invitation, and I'm really looking forward.
Thank you.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the man of the hour, Nise Meruno.
Good evening.
Yeah, you want to say anything before we go into our, beaching what?
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Alobo, for having me here. I just want everyone to have an open mind. Because I think we are going to be touching a lot of interesting topics as well. Nothing has been rehearsed, but I know Alobo has some very interesting questions for me. So please listen with an open mind. If it's not really palatable for you, take it with a pinch of salt, and let's just have a good evening together.
Wow. Yes. So let's begin with the question, who is Nise Meruno? Many people knows you, and some people might not know you. So can you explain in some few words, who is Nise Meruno?
Yes, I think I have two extreme sides.
Okay.
That is, one is like this very outrageous, outgoing, friendly person, and on the other hand, I am a very private and shy person also. So the best example would be an onion. It's like it has a lot of layers. So I know exactly what I want that particular person to know about me. So I am very careful, actually, what I even share on social media. It may seem like my life is for all to see, but actually I'm a very calculated person. So I'm spilling the beans tonight. So you don't even know maybe 25% of who I actually am. So, but of course, I carry a beautiful heart, okay?
Yes, we can make it out from your music. You have a beautiful heart, and when you say onion, it reminds me of like, apni ke katila suko pani giri.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's, people don't know about your family. Can you share about your family, how you brought up, something about your background, your family? Yeah.
Yes, I am fortunate enough to be part of a very musical family. So music has come to me like very naturally. I did not even have to make a decision or make the effort to be musically inclined. It was always there in me, starting from my great grandmother, who learned how to play music from the American missionaries in Import. So I think that is something that I am really grateful of. And other than that, like I said, a lot of people don't even know how many siblings I have, who my parents exactly are, So I think that is a part of me that I've been able to safeguard. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah, we respect that. Even me, I believe that, sometimes we don't want to, it's not that we don't love them, we don't want to show them to the world, but we want to be protective, So I feel you, yeah. Now, coming to next question, can you reveal, you said people don't know about you. Can you be kind enough to reveal 3 secrets or maybe 3 things that people don't know about Nise Meruno?
I pretend to be in love. I pretend to be in love, maybe to make the other person happy.
Okay.
And the second thing would be I'm actually a very athletic person,
Wow.
which I don't want to acknowledge. Yeah. And the third would be what can I say? Third can going back to love. I cannot love somebody for more than I think 2 weeks.
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
Can I?
friends are different.
Okay, friends are different.
Yeah.
Can I add one more there?
Yes, please.
You're scared of dark. You can't sleep alone.
Come again. Oh, yes, of course. I am scared of the dark. Yeah.
Are you scared of dogs?
Very much. Yeah. Even chickens, hens. Like I'm scared, petrified of anything that crawls or
Wow.
has.
Okay, moving
limbs.
on. Okay, so let's move on to music. How did you get introduced to music? How did you start playing piano? Where did it all begin?
Okay. So I started playing the piano like just listening to my cousins and my grandmother and my dad and all. My uncle also, he played the piano a little. So I just picked it up myself. And for my 6th birthday, my birthday gift was getting me a piano teacher. So my first piano teacher was Nicolo Tsuzu. You all know Beethoven.
Yes.
He was my first piano teacher. So that's, I think, the best birthday gift that I've ever received in my lifetime.
Wow.
And so far. And I'm sure it will be very difficult to top that gift. And after some months, she got married. So I was fortunate enough that Mrs. Margaret Shishak from Patkai Christian College, she took me under her care. And I always knew that I wanted to be a musician, actually. I wanted to be in the artistic world. I never saw myself having a white-collar job or maybe an engineer or doctor. I do have so much respect for people who pursue those professions, but I did not see myself in those areas. So I think I am very happy because I know exactly the person that I am today.
Wow. So glad that you're in this industry, Nagaland music industry would be empty without you, We are so blessed to have you. And then for those who don't know, he is also one of my music teacher, and I always say that I always give my credit, where I am today is all because of my teacher here. So thank you so much, once again. Okay, speaking of music, what are your views about the current music scene in Nagaland?
Today I want to be very open about my thoughts and feelings, and let me also make this clear. This is just me sharing from the heart. In no way I'm trying to be condescending or trying to sort of attack anyone. Yeah. So let me say this. I think there is a lot of misleading, I also feel, in our music world in Nagaland. Because I think the things that people are running after, the goals that they are chasing, the younger artists, are not really where I would want them to be headed. For example, I want them to invest in their art, as in getting proper training, getting a mentor, being critiqued by established artists, going and approaching trained musicians or people who are already in the industry. Like you and I, we have done it through the trial and error method, you see. So those things they should be investing in, not really in cutting an album or doing a video or collaborating, Collaboration is, but I also feel that sometimes collaboration also means that you are sort of looking for somebody else's help, so that reflects on you. Yeah. Of course, it's so good to collaborate with artists that you really want to work with. I also do that. You and I, we have also worked together. But I think the most important thing, if Nagaland would want to see the artists prosper, would be to invest in their art. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much makeup they do,
True.
When the days are bad and it starts to rain, the makeup is just going to run out, and people will get to see how good or bad they actually are. So
True.
if you really can work on the substance, that is your art, your skill, your gift, then come what may, we can still survive, and we can still go and reach for the goals that we have been yearning to. So I really would want to encourage artists to get into training. Yes.
Okay. Speaking of training and art, what do you think are the differences between a trained singer or maybe trained musician and an untrained musician, according to you?
I think it would be limitations. They will people who are not trained, definitely they can sing. Definitely, everybody has the freedom to sing, to express, to play the piano, whatever. But I am very sure that they would meet limitations if they are not really. Like even for me, I was never a singer before I went to music college. But after I went to a music college and after being trained, I know that I can even sing other than just playing the piano, right? So the training can give you endless possibilities, you see. And there's this famous American soprano called Renee Fleming. She mentioned in one of her books, I think in an interview as well, she said like, the reason that people, say a country like America, they look for trained singers when it's like a Memorial Day or maybe say American Independence Day is because trained singers, they have the gift plus the training. So their way of expressing or exuding that emotion is next level. So I think it's as simple as that.
Okay. So now speaking of trained singer again, let's talk about the certification. I see that there are some musicians who go through grade 8 and after that they become stagnant, they stop learning. Some of them, they stop trying hard also. I mean, I've been saying that after getting certificate, I mean, for them, some of them, that certificate is the ultimate goal for them, So for some musician, what I have come across. So what do you want to say to those kind of musicians,
Yeah, it's a little bit connected to the previous question also. My answer, this answer will I think cover for the previous question. I think it's as simple as people think that they have arrived, without taking off. So it's like they have already arrived, they have reached the destination, whereas they did not really get to enjoy the taking off and getting to see the world. Because they think that they have already arrived and there are no more destination left for them, you see. But for even like this point in my career, I still want to learn. This is the reason I collaborate with younger artists to push myself out of my zone, so that I also get to imbibe other influences, musical influences from them, you see. But I think a lot of artists, they are very complacent again, just with that certificate. Like you and I, we have produced a lot of grade 8 students, right? After they finish that, of course, like good enough to start teaching, but it should not stop there. They should always keep on pushing themselves, because at the end of the day, I repeat myself, it's a performing art. So the day you cannot perform, I think the whole purpose of you being in this music fraternity, I think the whole point is lost. If you cannot start performing, if you want to be a performer, or even if you want to teach for that matter, you need to keep upgrading yourself. Like for somebody like me who's technologically challenged, I had myself to get used to online teaching, to Zoom, to Skype, to Google Meet, all these apps, because this is the only way to go about as of now.
True.
So sorry for taking my example, but I could only think of that.
No, I totally agree. I mean, adaptation and learning. I mean, what I always say is, like, there are so many musicians who think they know everything, and for me, like, the day you feel like you know everything is the day you stop learning. And I still remember the word that you told us in the class. When I was taking music, you said, the more you learn, the less you feel the less you feel and that is really true. I started adapting. The more I studied, the more I started to know music, I feel like I don't know anything, you know. And I feel like
Mhm.
you know, I will always carry that in, you know, till my grave, what you taught us. And even till today I've been singing, and when I say this, people will say, I mean, misako aise. But then, to be honest, I feel like I don't know anything, because the more I get to explore music, I feel like I don't know anything, you know. And yeah, and I think we've been dealing with too many serious questions. Let's go with another question. Many people were asking me to ask this, you know. For those who don't know, this gentleman got the privilege to go, you know, for us, we go and sing in local wedding, and this guy he went and sang at Mukesh Ambani's daughter's wedding. So people want to know, how much did you get paid for that wedding?
I know. And this is not the first time for sure. And even from you, this is not the first time. I think we have tried like various ways to like squeeze this out of me. I wish I can answer this, actually, really. I will, because not to flaunt or anything of that sort, but maybe it would encourage a lot of artists. Like, if a fellow Naga musician can do this, why not? You know, that thing. But unfortunately, I'm unable to give the number because of professional reasons. But I'm really blessed, because after that wedding, I got a call again from them, and it was for their brother's marriage reception again. So that actually me that they love what I do. Otherwise, people will never for the second time. You know, this Alobo, okay, when I talk about second time, I have also traveled with a lot of artists. You know, I've taken artists. You've also taken a lot of people in your shows outside. But the reason, the interesting thing is that these other artists, they never get a second show again without me. You know, so that is something that we need to ponder. Like, for us, the same people would want us over and over again. You see, but these artists, I take them, perform, I introduce them to the same people who invite me. But maybe it's because they don't give the time and effort to stay in touch with them. I don't know. Or maybe sometimes their ego comes into the picture. Maybe sometimes their laziness comes into the picture. So these people, they never get any other invitation. So this is also something I want to just say it out loud, so that younger artists, whenever you get a chance, work hard and work smart, that you will get invited time and again. And this would actually not sort of like validate your thing, your art, but it also means that people appreciate what you offer to them. Yeah.
True. I mean, I totally agree once again. You know, for us, like, if I get one show, I go to that show and we make connection, we make networking, and that helps us open more doors, right? So, I mean, even me, I want to encourage all the musicians, you know, networking is so important. It's not, your job is not just go sing and come back, you know, go make contact, you know, get like some business card, go and talk with people, you know, sell yourself. I mean, nobody knows you. You have to promote yourself, you know, initially. I mean, you go, people see your art, even though, you know, they want to approach you, sometimes they can't. So sometimes you have to take the, you know, first step also. Let's move on to the next. Yes, sir.
Maybe just add something to that. If I can cite your example. See, I've been seeing your post about you going and doing a show with an organization called Life or something, right? Where you reach out to schools.
Yes.
The same people, they have invited you so many times. They have taken you to different places. Forget about in the country, they have taken you outside the country also. So from that one seed, you know, you have allowed yourself, because of the connection and the effort that you have put in, for that seed to bear so many fruit. So I think this is something that I really want to applaud you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's move on to one imaginary question. Okay, maybe in the future, if you get the privilege, or if you are appointed as the chairman of TAFMA, okay, or maybe you go for an election and then you become the minister for youth and sports, something like that. what would you do for the young people or for the musician? If you're appointed as the advisor for Tafma, what would you do first?
First of all, I will set a board, like a board where we have members, like actual musicians. Not every musician just going and sharing their idea, but like a board who will collectively take decision. But of course, if I am the board, maybe the final shot I would have to call it, right? But I think I would like to set a board with some, say now, we also have like dancers and designers under Tafma, right? So
yes.
I would want to have a board where we can take good decisions collectively. And if I can, in a way, push one thing, it would again be music education and training. Because I really see the benefit of being trained. Yes, I think I read comments somewhere like where somebody was saying like people start singing by birth, and maybe some people are not privileged enough to take music classes. But I think on that note, music classes are readily available. Music schools are everywhere. There are so many trained musicians, and some schools are really reasonable. So I think we all have access to that. So maybe that cannot really be an excuse, if I may use that word. And I think people should just go. And at the end of the day, you need to invest in your skill, Unless you invest, it's not going to give you the results that you want. Okay, going back to Tafma again, I think I would want to just target few projects and really sort of do it. Maybe that is something that I want to do. Everybody has different way to function. And I know so many people are always there, the doorstep of Tafma, with their proposals, and everybody is just looking for financial assistance. So I can also understand where they're coming from. They want to also maybe keep everyone happy. But I think I would be very shrewd if I have to call the shot that way. Yeah, because along the way, I cannot please everyone. For that matter, music is subjective. Not everybody is going to like what you do. So on that note, I think I will not be bothered about keeping everyone happy, but I think I'll just sort of pick up the things that will, what's the word? The result will be good. Yeah.
Cool. We're looking forward. Maybe in the future, we'd love to see you, leading the industry. Anyway.
Let me be clear. Let it be very clear. I would not want to sit inside an office. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's move on to next question. Yes, yesterday, one of sports person from Manipur, won the first medal for India in the Olympics. We are so proud of her. And then coming back to the same question, when a sports person win an award or bring medal, bring laurels to the country, to the state, they're always given financial assistance. I saw the Manipur chief minister saying that he's going to give 1 crore. They get government job. Even we have seen it in our state also. People who are doing good in sports, they get government job, they get financial assistance, they get help from many quarters. But it doesn't happen to musicians or music. So what do you have to say about this?
See, at the end of the day, music to a lot of people is entertainment. Of course, it is entertainment. But that is just one element, component of music. Music has the power to heal. Music has the power to inspire. Music has the power to voice out people's frustration, anger, the things that they want to talk about. Social cause. But I think the reason this is not acknowledged still, musicians are not acknowledged, is because we are still seen as entertainers. Yeah. So I think that is why so maybe the career looks a little bit cheap, if I may say, people who are in but sports person means they are bringing laurels, huge accolades to the country. So those things. See, let me shamelessly say this. If you and I were to be given, a job or maybe a position or money, you know, for the award, things that we have struggled hard to get for the our land. You and I should be, I think, running an entire office together with all our awards and our, you know, like positions. Because forget about Olympians, even a sportsman, say just in our state level also, they get inducted into the police department. I've seen that, right? And say martial arts, they get like PSI and all those. And so I think if you and I were to get, I would be, I think, be like a one-man battalion right now. And even you.
I can imagine DSP Nise. Police dress, man. I can imagine you in police dress, you know.
Khaki uniform.
Not uniform, I said dress.
Dress, okay. With a sleeve, na?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. Let's go to the next segment. Okay, so we've been like too many serious stuff. So let's go back to the fun segment. This is called the grill segment. Okay, so are you ready? We are going to grill some juice out of you today. Okay, are you ready? Shall I continue? Okay, cool. So what is let's go. What is the craziest thing a boy has ever done for you?
Come again?
What is the craziest thing a boy has ever done for you? Someone has ever done for you?
I don't know. I mean, so many things, but I can't really think of one particular one. Maybe, maybe like, because I live next to a river, right? Somebody actually from across the river, he started taking pictures and videos of me
Wow.
in the compound, my jumping jacks and stuff like that, and sent me. So I think, I mean, for me, I did not take that in a wrong way, but I thought it was very cute. Somebody would actually stand on the bank of a river and take videos of me.
That's like the paparazzi moment, you know. Okay.
Probably he was jobless and he saw me as a piece of entertainment.
Okay, moving on. If you find the following people's phone, okay, if you find the following people's phone, who will be the last dial number? Okay.
Okay.
Number one, Nure Khate.
It would be me, because Nure Khate would be calling me for his payments. We do a lot of projects together, right?
Okay.
That's my record.
Bambi Kevichusa.
Bambi would be definitely calling Hussein, like that's her master G, you know. I think it would be Hussein.
Okay.
Her.
Three, Emily Bunla.
Imli Benla, I think would call Christy Changlao, the makeup artist. I feel, because I think Imli Benla always likes to present herself well. So Christy, I mean,
smart.
set her.
Okay. So if you get a privilege to write a matrimonial aid for me, how would you write it? Okay, matrimonial aid in the paper for me.
Okay. Alobo Naga, smart, handsome, super achiever, established in all walks of life, and this is, I think, the punchline. He can cook very well, and they say guys who cook well, they are good in. Let me just.
I don't know about that. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So the same question for Mern Lime song.
Merla, Jokorani. Yes.
Okay.
And then a lifetime of fun and laughter. I think that will sum it up for her. Yeah.
Yes.
So Merla, by the way, I'm her uncle, by the way.
Oh, you guys are
Family.
related, right? Wow. Uncle.
Okay.
Okay. What's that one thing you want to change about Renbeni Audio?
Renbeni Audio.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh my God, this is a very private thing, but I want her to stop imitating one Naga artist, okay? Because every time she does that, she freaks me out. Yeah, and she also would always have this line that she would tell me to irk me. That is,
Uh-huh.
let's band together.
Oh, okay. What's the one thing you want to change about Clemanim song, Lords of Rock?
uh, I want him to have a different hairstyle. Yeah, I think he has had it for a while, so I
Okay.
would change the hair, his
Mhm.
hairstyle, because he has a very good looking face, and the hair is like it's like curtain, it's covering all the beauty. So I
Mhm.
want him to expose.
Okay. I wish his wife is watching this and
Yeah,
help him.
more of this persuasive.
Yeah. Okay. The third name is Imkumer Jamir, our former guitar player. Yeah. Akam James.
Yeah, I
Imkumer.
call him artist card shop because he's like a sticker shop, with all the tattoos. So I think I would,
Uh-huh.
I remove some tattoos, yeah, so people can actually see his skin also, not just those
Mhm.
artwork.
Okay. Interesting. Which artist should stop doing music and focus on other profession?
Uh, I think there are so many of them, to be very honest. Everybody can definitely, like I said, can do it, but I think if you feel like it's not really worth your time, because I I don't know if I can take names, because I think the list will go on and on. Yeah, because but I know so many. Yeah, and
Okay.
I am not trying to sound rude or trying to mortify anyone in particular, but I think it's like you said, you can always do it as a side hustle, but try and focus on things that can really make you flourish in life, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that was such a boring, lame answer, but
No. It's okay. I forgive you. The sexiest and the hottest Naga artist, according to you, is?
there's this. Okay,
Mhm.
I like this girl.
Okay.
What's her name? Wait, wait. What's her name? I'm so sorry. Once I remember, you're gonna like
It's okay,
feel
no.
bad because. Mm, yeah. Oh yes. That DJ
Zaza?
Zaza. Oh my God. See, I
Oh,
know her
Aloza.
as Zaza.
Aloza.
Her stage name to DJ, so I got confused. But something about her that very sexy, especially when she gets the groove, when she's like
Mhm.
turning the table. Her
Mhm.
moves are like sexy. And if it's a guy, okay, probably most of you won't actually know this person, but there's this boy called Nise Meruno. He lives in Bangalore. He's a young boy. He
Okay.
has beautiful accent when he speaks English,
Wow.
and
Mhm.
something about that boy is like really attractive.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for me personally, and he reminds me of one Korean pianist called Ji Young. So I
Okay.
think that's also the reason I find him very like appealing. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh, by the
Now,
way,
which?
Im Chae-Chan's youngest brother. Yeah, Im Chae-Chan's youngest brother.
Oh, okay. I'm not aware of that, but yeah, I would love to check him out. Yeah. Okay. Which animal comes to your mind when you think of the following person? Okay. One, Zuchobeni.
She's a gazelle, like very
Mhm.
dainty gazelle. Yeah.
Okay. Kaheli Chopi.
Kahili Choppy will be, I think, a dog. Yeah, she barks too much, like Colony Auntie. We
Okay.
always fight.
Okay. What about your friend Tunglamo?
Tanglamo. I think Tanglamo will be a hyena. Yeah,
Mhm.
he can, he can really sort of, what do you call, adjust himself. He becomes he can be this very serious person, a very religious person, a very fun person, so he can be everything.
Okay. Okay. Last one, Nico from Colored Keys. Nico.
A bulldog. He'll be a Buddha. Stop.
Over Mille.
Mm.
Sorry, Nico. Okay, your current crush. Anybody? You said after 2 weeks you keep changing. So is there any new crush this week?
I forced myself to be in love because I had to finish writing a school song. You know about this project, right? The school anthem. Because
Okay.
for me, I feel like, I can have more creative juices flowing when if I'm in love. So I forced myself to fall in love, but it didn't happen. So I think right now it's a very dry season for me. But
Okay.
the person who inspired me to write that song, interestingly, is Abdon Match. Abdon inspired me to write.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so good.
did help as well.
Yeah.
So I really acknowledge that. Thank you, Abdon.
Oh, glad to hear that. Abdon is an amazing songwriter too, besides being an amazing artist, Moving on, what is the easiest way to peace Mern?
I think it's not just Maren or anybody, but for me, I overlook some texts if I just don't want to reply, and then I would just reply the text that I want to. So I become very elective. So I think that irritates a lot of people. Suppose if you ask me what time are you meeting, and I don't want to meet you, example, and maybe later on you'll be like, what time are you going live on Instagram with Alobo Naga? Then maybe I'll just answer that question.
Okay.
So I intentionally would
Okay.
overlook some text.
Okay, so we see you updating so much about Soulmate on your Instagram, your social media. So we want to know something. I mean, you never reveal the Soulmate. It's okay if you want to keep it private. We respect that. But can you share one thing you love about Soulmate and one thing you hate about that Soulmate?
I think when you talk about opposites attract, like my soulmate and I, we are poles apart. We are very different people. And I think that sort of keeps me grounded. I have shared this with you earlier, I remember. Because, of course, I know that my soulmate is really proud of the things that I do in life and the little achievements that I get. But to be treated like a very normal, simple human being is something that I get from my soulmate. And I think that really keeps me rooted. So I think that is something that I really like about my soulmate. And it's been now 11 years. December 10, 2010, that was when we sort of started, we embarked on this soulmate journey. And we decided, we took a vow not to reveal anything. People may speculate. I know a lot of people are already thinking of names, could be this, could be that, but yeah, but I don't think it'll ever come out from me.
Okay.
To that person.
Okay, we'll respect that. An overrated song or overrated artist from Nagaland?
Oh my God, yeah, I know this song. One would be, I think, this one, Fly Me to the Moon. Yeah.
Okay.
Fly Me to, because I think a lot of, like I said, I talk about lazy singers, everybody who's playing a ukulele or something like that,
Okay.
they just want to be this very cool, groovy, lazy singer, but it comes across as very dull, boring, and if I may use this word, it's called prosaic. Prosaic means unimaginative. There is no life in their singing. Fly Me to the Moon.
Okay. Just answer yes or no. That's all. Okay. For this next segment. Have you ever talked about a fellow musician behind his or her back?
Of course, yes, yeah. But the thing is, the same things that I talk about that person behind the back, I think I will have the audacity to tell that person on the field.
Okay. Yeah, I totally respect that. I totally
Sorry,
agree with you. You can say on the face. Yeah. Yeah. Ever send nude picture or received nude picture? Yes or no?
Received, yes. So many. I am not kidding. I think people think that by sending their nudes, It's like an audition. As if I'm gonna tell it, okay, you are through to the next round. You are one step closer to my bedroom. But no, I'm not interested, because I have preferences. I have very strong preferences about the kind of people that I like, I want to associate with. So I have strong preferences. Just because you send your nudes it's not going to make me, fall for you. Yeah.
Okay,
And I cannot. And I haven't sent, because if you actually look at my WhatsApp DP also, it has been there for years, and it's just half days. Because sometimes people can just do anything, right?
Well, it's crazy. I mean, I just want to reveal this also. I don't know, man. What is wrong with people? Even like DM and all, Instagram and all. They just send, To be honest, even me, I can vouch on that. It's like, what is wrong?
Right.
So sometimes I just like block them. So if there's anybody sending us, we're blocking you. Okay. Next question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put mine tonight, okay, to you.
I'm blocking you. I don't know Nise Meruno from tonight. Okay. Ever hooked up in a public place? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because see, I'm a very touchy person, sorry. Okay, you just said just yes or no. I want to explain that. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. What do you think would be a good alternative career choice for the following people? Okay. 1. Sir Teja Meru.
Businessman. I think he has it.
Yeah. Opang Jamir. The model. Yeah. I think I'm losing him. Hi guys, I think yeah. You there? Can you hear me?
Oh yes.
Yeah, we lost.
I'm back, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Opang Jamir. Yeah.
Okay. I think Opang Jamir can be a counselor. He looks very soft, and I think he has a very caring, giving heart. So I think he can be a counselor.
Yeah. Third would be Atsan Jamir, the audio garage, live now events. Atsan Jamir.
Atsan Jamir. I think he should be a board member of TAFMA. Because he's a very straightforward person.
True. What about Tushi Zen?
Sima auntie. Hooking up people.
Okay, speaking of Sima auntie, we have a segment on that, but let's bring that later. What about Abu Mehta, Sir Abu Mehta?
Motivational speaker.
Yeah.
I like.
Okay. Okay. First thing that comes to your mind when I say the following word: holiday.
Bangkok.
Marriage.
Holiday. Yeah. Come again.
Marriage.
Not happening.
One night stand.
Personal choice.
Okay. Sugar daddy.
Why not?
Okay. LGBTQ.
Love wins. I think that is the hashtag by Ari and all, no? So I think love.
Okay. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Which Naga artist would star in the following movie remake? Okay. I stole this from Coffee with Karan. Which Naga artist would star in the following movie remake? 1. 50 Shades of Grey.
Stephen.
Hangover.
Hangover would be Akam Jams.
Okay. Mean Girls.
Mean Girls. Renbeni Audio.
Yeah. The 40-year-old Virgin. 40 Year Old 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 Virgin. 40 Year O
Monroni from Patkai music lecture.
I think she's online tonight. I'm wondering. Okay. In whose bedroom would you find the following? 1. Beer.
Sorry, Alobo, can you come again?
In whose bedroom would you find the following item? Beer.
Beer. Who's beer? So many. I know so many beer lovers. Beer. Mm, you mean musicians only, right?
Anything. It can be anybody.
Atu Imchen.
Okay. Shikar.
That's right. Shikar will be Tushimeren.
Okay. Mitatel.
Mithatel, I think would be Nure Kate. He has this.
Oh yeah.
He has this now with nerves, so maybe he likes to massage himself
Okay.
and soothe pain.
Okay. Sex toys.
Hmm. Who would be Boo Boo?
Your Zumba partner.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Last one. Politician.
Oh, politician.
In whose bedroom would you find a politician?
Oh, Tanglamo. Yeah. He has some connection. I'm just kidding, yeah. Because I think he wrote some song for some politicians, yeah. So just
Okay.
on that.
Okay. Okay. Now moving on to a little serious question. The most promising upcoming artists, according to you, I'll read out the names: Abdon Mech, KL Pamai, TK Lemter, Im Chaimchen, Joshua Shohei. You can pick the top 3 according to you. The most promising upcoming artist male. Let me repeat again: Abdon Mech, KL Pamai, TK Lemter, Im Chaimchen, Joshua Shohei.
Abdon for sure, yeah. For obvious reasons and various reasons. Abdon, then KL Pamai, yeah. Wonderful voice. And I like Joshua Shohei, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, the other.
Okay, let's go with the female. Timsi Clover, Coco Savino, Yuli from Trans Effect, Kenny Senyo, Tokaholi, Eva Jamir.
I like Yuli, yeah. Yuli, Toka, Eva, yeah. And the rest, I'm sure they will come along, yeah.
Okay.
The other two, Inisenyo and
Coco Savino. Yeah. According to you, like, it can be anybody. The best vocalist, like technically or maybe all round, the best vocalist from Nagaland is, according to you, who is the perfect or the best vocalist from Nagaland?
Yeah, see, I'm a very moody person. I'm very seasonal, so it changes. I mean, I like Tanglamo's voice. Then one time it was from Kohima.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an all-time favorite. Like, see,
Okay.
Nong Sang is amazing.
True.
Yeah, but I think as of now, if I were to, I think, listen to someone's voice, it would be actually, yeah, I like Abdon's voice. Yeah, it's very soothing
Yeah.
to my ear.
True.
And his falsetto. The struggle makes it, I think, more authentic and personal.
Okay. Moving on to the next segment. What do the following people have that you don't have? Okay. What do the following people have that you don't have? 1. Sinap Lemter.
I don't have the skills to write Nagami songs.
Tetsuya Sisters.
I don't have fancy costumes, yeah, and the skills to play the taki.
Mengu Chokre.
Uh, her confidence, I would say. Yeah.
And what about Tali Ang?
Tali Ang, his faith. Yeah, I think his faith and his tenacity is something that I really admire. Because he lives, I mean, he's part of our music fraternity. But at the same time, Tali Ang is like so unobtrusive. He's unaffected by whatever is going on, you know. He has made this beautiful world for himself and is always welcoming people, whoever would like to join, you know, and enjoy that beautiful blessing. So I really admire Tali Ang.
True, true. I mean, we all look up to him, and he's such an inspiring artist. And not just the music, but his lifestyle, you know. We always get blessed and inspired. Okay,
But
moving on to
I
the.
mean,
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Opo,
Yes,
if
yes, yes.
but one thing, if I can have it my way, I want to take Tali Ang on a dancing night. I really want him to sometimes, you know, like,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
bomb blast and just go
so
crazy one night.
he should, he should loosen up sometimes, right?
I'm sure he does, but maybe he doesn't allow us to see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
True. Okay,
So Tali,
moving.
let's go dancing.
Okay, Tali, if you are there, Nise wants to take you out for a dancing night. Okay. Moving on to the last segment of tonight, it's called the Sima Auntie round. Okay, so
Okay.
for those who don't know Sima Auntie, there was a program on Netflix called Matchmaking, Indian Matchmaking. So there was this character called Sima Auntie who was the lady who always tried to do matchmaking. So tonight, Nise Meruno is going to be Sima Auntie for us, and I'm gonna pop up some name, and you have to, you know, give the names who matches with this personality. Okay, you ready? Let's start with Sir Imna Long, Minister Sir Imna Long.
Lomi Shiku, because he makes a lot of public appearances, so I think Lomi should touch up and make him look very presentable.
Okay, Lomi, you should propose.
Lomi,
Okay, Vire,
come again.
Vire, Vire from Koima. Yeah.
I mean, Vire looks like she should marry a police officer. Yeah, like a cop would suit her. Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
but yeah, Lomi.
What about Kekre?
Ikeringa.
Yeah, Kekre.
She should marry a biker. So I think they have this bike club, nah? The bikers club.
Yes,
I
yes.
think like Bentley Long maybe.
Bentley, huh? Okay, great. That's very interesting. What about DJ Ina?
DJ Ina, I think should hook up with Abigail Audio, because Abigail School and Infinity Inc. are just next to each other, right? So
You are very
yeah, go
intelligent.
for dating at Spices restaurant. It's
Uh-huh.
just there.
Simanti is already working. Okay. What about Analia Jimomi? Makeup artist Analia.
Analia looks like she will marry a, yeah, I think Analia, if you're watching, Analia looks, so hello, Analia looks like she'll marry a wrestler because she loves Christina.
And how on earth did you know that she likes Christina?
Yeah, we are close and
Okay.
we know, we have this Kusti joke.
Okay, cool. Now the last person, Reverend Fredericks from Dreams Unlimited.
Reverend Fredericks. Now, I think she should, I think Reverend Frederick should marry Ate Kevitsusa. Yeah, I think they will match. I think.
Ati is gonna kill you for this, I guess. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much for being so honest, for being so candid, so being so, so Simanti. And yes, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for accepting my invitation and for being part of it. And before we end the program, I want you to kindly play music for Rafi.
I don't know how the network is going to be. Yeah, but I would definitely love to. Yeah, before I do that, thank you so much, Alobo, once again. You have always been so gracious. I think I lost you, but maybe you can hear me.
Yes,
Thank
I
you
can.
for always acknowledging the little things that I did for you in your musical career. I think gratitude can only come when there's humility in someone's heart, and you are definitely an embodiment of that. I really thank you. In fact, there are so many other artists that they should learn this beautiful attribute from you, to have that gratefulness, for people who have helped you in any way possible along the way. So thank you for that, and to all the friends who have joined in, thank you so much. We have had a good evening. I'm unable to read all the comments, but I'm sure we have showered all your love and support. So thank you so much for that. And like Alobo and I didn't mention earlier also, this is just something to give you some fun and laughter in a time such as this. So try to just accept it with an open mind. I repeat that again. And yeah, let's not always uh, try and what do you call try and magnify those unimportant issues in life. Yeah. So on that note, let me just play this beautiful song that I love. It's called "What a Wonderful World." I'll just play a little bit. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Before we end up, I want to introduce the next guest for the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, next week we have two superstar. Okay, the first one is Reverend Fredericks. So Reverend Fredericks from Dreams Unlimited is coming along with his partner Aryansa Kolar Baba. So I'm so excited again next week also to host these two wonderful gentlemen. So we'll get to know about their personal life and the professional life, and let's get to grill them. And I hope it'll be interesting as tonight. And so please keep supporting, and please join us next week also. And yes, coming back to Sir, thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and thank you so much for the kind words. It just, I am so touched, humbled, and yes, I always say this, but it's not small. You should always remember that it's not small. You did such a big thing in my life. Yes, I did. I was singing all this time since childhood, but you were the one who started molding and shaping me, musically, and I always give my gratitude to you, and I will always remember that till the end of my life. And thank you so much, and I still have so much to learn from you, so I'll keep coming to you and I'll keep learning from you. So yeah, thank you so much, and thank you everybody for joining tonight. And yes, I saw Aseno. Yes, I would love to have you also. Yes, and I saw so many people, so many friends coming, joining us tonight. So thank you so much, and yeah, stay safe, stay tuned, and yes, bye bye, and thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye
Thank you.
bye bye.